How you guys doing after,
Yeah,
I guess,
yeah, doing
Monday
good.
morning? So today we're going to be doing our third basics. This is going to be the final one, then we're actually going to be covering some topics. Today we're covering over fire superiority. Christian's going to be kind of going over all that stuff. And we're going to be doing a cumulative basics practice, which is just going to be an ITX. So we're going to discuss some fire superiority stuff, then get right into an ITX. So, Christensen, without further ado, take it away. I'll be in Zeus. Let me
Mm,
know if you need me to
mm.
add anything.
Yeah, you're good, dude. You're just thing. You basically have heard this whole spiel. All right, Hearts. This is basically just gonna be some one-on-one time with me and you.
Yeah, okay.
All right. So basically, for fire, you tell me what you think fire superiority is in your own words,
Well,
or if you know the definition, give me the definition.
how it sounds like it's saying fire superiority means we have the upper hand in the firepower.
But what's the point of that?
Uh, I do not know. I do not know.
All right. So the point of gaining fire superiority is meaning that we are suppressing the enemy enough to where they cannot maneuver or fire back at us effectively. So basically, what what that is we're basically just trying to keep the enemy their heads down. So if they poke their heads up or attempt to maneuver away from that position where we are currently firing at, they will not be an effective fighting force. They will be disorganized or what have you. That's what fire superiority is. And gaining fire superiority is very crucial and especially in fire and maneuver, because if we don't have fire superiority and we maneuver, we're going to get mowed down. So this is why it's very crucial. And the way how we gain fire superiority is as soon as we gain reaction to contact, we are putting rounds down range where we are getting shot at. So if we get contact right, we shift right, and we just immediately start putting rounds down range. And then as we get called up, we put more accurate fire. You catch when I'm drifting?
Yes, I do.
Because just putting rounds down range and returning fire in those crucial moments may save two people from going down, just because we're putting down fire back towards them. It doesn't have to be accurate, just as long as it's near them and around them and it disrupts them, we're doing good enough. And then as we get more accurate call ups, then we can pinpoint where we're firing and what have you.
Okay.
Now, with that being said, we only have a certain amount of ammo, and with our AR being inconsistent with trainings, we have to be very conservative with our ammo. So when we take reaction to contact and we're getting that, we initially want to start just laying down hate at first, and just to suppress them. That's mainly what it is. Because as soon as we gain fire superiority, then we can lower down the hate. We can accurately fire. You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
Because we want that high intensity. Because if we're getting, just like what happened there, we got that was a fucking ambush. We basically got ambushed. If you really think about it, it wasn't like well timed on their part, but we were out in the open and we were shit with our reaction to contact. I really don't know what the fuck Charlie was doing, but their flank was completely exposed and they decided just to keep on going. It made no sense. But that's what we do. As soon as we notice that we're taking contact there, we immediately get online, put hate to where we're getting fired at, and then as soon as we gain fire superiority, that's when we pinpoint our targets. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
Because if Charlie stopped, looked where they were getting shot at, because they weren't even getting shot at from the bunker. So I don't know why they were doing that. If they just went and looked to the left and secured their flank and laid hate, they wouldn't have taken nearly as many casualties as they did.
Up to him.
That's the main reason why. So you understand why we need fire superiority, right? Because if we
Yeah.
put fire at them, they wouldn't have been able to shoot accurately at Charlie and inflict casualties on them. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right, and then so with that, do you understand what fire superiority is and why it's important now?
Yes, I do. Yeah, I do.
Okay, all right. So and with that, we have sustainment rate of fire. So technically, the definition of sustainment rate of fire is you're firing enough to where your weapon system does not overheat. So that's what we mean by you're taking one shot every 2 seconds ish, around that. If you're 36 rounds per minute, that's what it is for the M27, and I think the M4 may be like 39 or it's not too far off. um, you get what I'm saying? So
Yeah, I do.
if Jackson's saying he wants like sustained fire or what have you, that's what you want. And usually when we're having sustainment of fire actually is after we had that initial suppressive fire. I'll get to that in a minute. But when we have that initial hate and the die and like the fire dies down from the enemy side, just because the enemy stopped firing at us does not mean we stopped firing at them. You get what I'm saying? Even if we can't see them,
Yeah.
we're still gonna pop shots at them with that sustained rate of fire, that one every 2 seconds shots. And what I do is, since we don't see the enemy, like we're not in effective fire. I'll get to that later as well. We're just still in that sustainment rate of fire. What I like to do is I like to shoot where I would think the enemy would want to maneuver to, or where they would peek out and try to get a shot back on me. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do.
It's kind of like pre-firing in a way, but like not really, because you're only doing one shot, and that also effectively suppresses them if they're trying to maneuver to that location, because they're still getting technically shot at because they're maneuvering to where the shots are hitting. You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
Right. So that's the sustainment rate of fire, and then suppressing fire is that like initial volley of hate. So when Jackson yells suppressing fire, you're not unless the situation calls for it, you're not full automatic, just you're not doing none of that. It's just, I will say, effectively laying down lead towards the enemy position in a somewhat an effective manner, but in a rapid fire pace. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you're not just firing all. You're not full auto willy nilly. If you're full auto, you're doing 4 round bursts max. Like you're not. Like you want to put effective fire down range. It's better to have accurate suppressing fire than just fucking willy nilly. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right, and then it comes effective fire. Do you have any guess what effective fire would be?
Uh, I think how it sounds like you're shoot to kill. You eliminated
Yep,
them.
exactly. So that's like when like you're getting pre-ambush, like you're in an ambush position or what have you. That's when you usually try to designate targets and what have you, and then that's when you'll have the pinpoint targets and you'll shoot to kill individuals. That's usually when you have smaller hostile individuals you're dealing with, and they're usually closer and all that jazz. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right, so what's fire superiority then, Hearts?
Fire superiority is where you put rounds down range, suppressing the enemy so they can't shoot back. So they're basically ineffective at trying to take us out.
Exactly. They're ineffective at maneuvering or returning fire.
Both.
Exactly. So, and here's a key phrase to remember. I would implore you to try to remember this. Fire without maneuver is a waste of ammunition. Maneuver without fire is suicide. Does that make sense to you?
Yes.
So if you're shooting at something and no one is moving, that's a waste of ammunition, because you're suppressing an enemy that no one's moving to get a better engagement angle on that. And really the only time you would do that is if the enemy is still has somewhat, if it's contested fire superiority and the enemy is still trying to move onto you. That'd be the only time where you would not be firing while someone else is not moving, if you're just in a defense mode right there. But if you're maneuvering while no one is firing, that is dead wrong. You need to always be maneuvering when someone else is firing if you're in a combat situation. Does that make sense? That's why we have
Yes.
alternative bounding whenever we're under contact. That's why I don't understand why we all were just going at once. That's not what we're
Yeah,
taught at
I have
all.
no idea.
So it's that's just another breakdown of I guess tactics right there, because that shouldn't have happened. I just like I've
Yep.
yeah.
That's why I told us to drop, but anyways, besides the point.
And that's really all you need to know. Like you have lanes of fire as well, but that's more for like machine gunners and shit like that. You know what lanes of fire is, right?
Yeah.
Can you
Wait, lanes of fire, lanes
try
of
to
fire.
describe? Can you try to describe? I know it's like hard to put in words, but can you just do your best?
Well, how it's sounding, it looks like basically the whole squad is firing down one direction.
Not really. Lanes of fire is basically you're designated. So like when Jackson says security northeast, your lane of fire is probably going to be like 325 to like to zero. 325 to zero. That's your lane of fire right there. And then Jackson's lane of fire is probably going to be 325 or 330 to around like 290 around there. And then mine's going to be like 250 to 295 or whatever Jackson left off at. You always want at least lining or or overlapping lanes of fire. It's basically what that is. That way you have eyes and a rifle at all or wherever the enemies, whatever you want to face and destroy, you have at least one or two guns facing that direction. Does that make sense? That's what lane of fire is.
Yeah.
And you don't deviate from your lane of fire unless you're ordered to. Make sense?
Yeah.
All right. Because if you deviate, and then there's a hole in that lane of fire. It makes sense basically. Have you seen the movie 300?
I think so. I
The
think.
Spartan movie?
Oh, yep, yep,
This is
yep.
Sparta.
So basically, it's think of it as that way. Like the front shield. If one man breaks, then the whole formation it gets weaker and weaker like that.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's that one weak link. Now there's a gap in the defenses that rifle isn't facing anymore, and then the enemy can take advantage of that. Make sense?
Yeah.
All right, and then also talking guns. That's also MGs, but it could be effective for firemen for bounding as well. It's basically you don't want two people reloading at once. Basically, you always want to have at least one gun firing at all times. That way, it's not any gaps or anything like that, and the fire superiority. You're always maintaining fire on the enemy, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
So
it
like
does.
you remember how like it was actually a good example. You remember how I told you to reload? Or I told you I was reloading, keep your mag, and then when I was reloaded, I told you to reload.
Yeah.
It's kind of the same concept as that. Like it's kind of like that, but not the same really. It's just basically you don't want to fucking have you don't want to have two people out of ammo at the same time,
Oh, yeah.
because that would have been bad. Like because like say like the machine gunners are laying hate, right, and then as soon as they both reload, the enemy decides to push, and now they can't shoot because both guns are empty, and then we get fucked. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
That's why you have talking guns. All right, so what is suppressing fire?
Suppressing fire is one team shooting while the other one's moving up. No.
Try. He's correct with that. But if Jackson calls for it, but what's like the type of fire that is? More the answer I'm looking for. Like what kind of fire is suppressing fire?
Basically, talking guns.
Mm,
Or
Try again. Kind of.
uh,
That is implemented in suppressing fire. Yes.
Think of it this way. When I say suppressive fire, what goes through your head the second I say suppressive fire in this direction?
turn my weapon that way and start firing short bursts down there.
Great. Pause.
Lane
There.
hate.
Why are you fighting? Why are you firing? What's the reason?
To keep the enemies from shooting back.
Exactly, because when we want suppressing fire, that means that we're either in contested or losing fire superiority, and we need to regain it. And we regain that with suppressing fire. Does that make sense?
Yes.
That's the only time you're ever really gonna call that Jackson's gonna call for suppressing fire is when we either get right into reaction to contact, or is when say Alpha's starting to maneuver and then the enemy starts lighting them up, then he'll say suppressing fire because we have to up our rate of fire. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
So when you think of suppressing fire, just think of laying down hate, but effectively. Like it's not like, because when people think of like because seen it in the when they're suppressing fire, they just go fucking full bore, fucking empty out
Yeah.
their clip right there, and it's like, yeah, good job, you suppress them for a total of 2 seconds, and then they can poke their head right back out that window because they were in cover when you quote unquote suppress them for that 2 seconds. That's why you want to have that shorter burst of fire because you keep them suppressed longer. That's what you want. You want the longer they're suppressed, the better. Like, yeah, you shot 25 rounds in that window in 4 seconds. Good job. You were accurate on your target, but you did not do your job well. Makes sense?
Yeah.
So I want to grain this in your head. What is suppressing fire?
Suppressor fire is basically putting slow fire right downrange, accurate, where it keeps the enemy from behind their cover for a good amount of time.
Very close. You missed one key factor. It is fast. You want fast hate. You said slow rate. It is, you want to lay down as much accurate hate as possible.
Okay.
That I shouldn't say accurate, effective, because you don't want to be pinpoint. You just want to, like, if you see that dude in your sight picture, like, you don't have to be directly on him. As long as his area or his body is in the sight picture, you fucking shoot. Like, you're not trying to be pinpoint right now. Like, once he calls lift and he calls for effective, or you can just tell. Like, that's why you need battlefield situation, as you can tell when that fire superiority is being gained or lost. That's why we're trying to grill this in you, is because
Yeah.
if you can just sense it, you're golden. So let's get it right. Say exactly what you did last time, but basically fast. I want to hear it right out of your mouth.
Okay. Suppressor fire is putting rounds down range, accurate and fast to suppress the enemy so they don't shoot back at our friendlies
Or maneuver.
or maneuver.
Exactly. All right. Now, what's the sustained rate of fire?
And rate of fire.
It's all good if dude. If you don't know, say you don't know.
I
There's
don't
no
know it.
shame.
I don't know
Okay,
it.
because like I said, this is just like, usually it's a walk, crawl, and run. This is your walk right now, because we crawl. This is gonna be your walk, and then your run is basically this as well. So sustainment rate of fire, right, is when you want to operate where your weapon system is going to overheat. That's what you want to think of it. You want it like, I don't want to shoot enough to where my weapon is going to overheat, which is 36 rounds a minute. So think one round every 2 seconds around that. It doesn't have to. You don't have to literally go one Mississippi, two Mississippi, bang. One, like, no, it's not like that. It's more like I said, battlefield situation, or your situational awareness. Like, you feel like when you're gonna have to amp up that fire and when you're good to ease off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like that's like when you gain fire superiority, and you just want to you're not trying to burn through too much ammo, but you still want to keep that enemy's head down and they're not firing back in a very aggressive or a suppressive fire manner. Make sense?
Yeah.
Because we still want to keep that fire superiority. We don't want to lose it, because if we stop shooting, then they're free to maneuver, right? They're free to
Yeah.
just shoot back and maneuver whenever they want. If we keep on popping shots here and there, it's not as effective suppressing them as suppressing fire, but it's still effective in burning and not burning near as much ammunition. So literally, it's suppressing. So statement as fire is literally the lesser version of suppressing fire. Makes sense?
Yeah.
That's what you got to think of it as. You got to think of it as a ladder. The top, most intense, suppressive. The medium in between is sustainment rate of fire, and then your effective shoot to kill is your effective fire. So you got to think of it as that. There's only three. Usually in real life, there's a lot more, but we're breaking it down to three. All right. So what's sustainment rate of fire?
Statement rate of fire is you shoot slow then high.
You're good. Just take your time. Think. Like, if it's not a race, man. If you need to think before you speak, take that time
Yeah.
to accumulate your words. It's all good, man. We're not. It's not a test. It's not like you're being graded.
Yeah.
It's just so you gain this information, so you can be better in operational operational field, whatever the fuck. Like, actually out in the field. You see what I mean? This is just
Yeah.
all for training purposes. It's no shame. It's no rush.
Whoa,
It's all
that
good.
was night.
Don't worry about it.
All right. So? Yeah, you got sustainment. You're good. And then what's effective?
Effective.
Effective fire.
To fire. Effective fire. Effective fire is when you put rounds slow or fast downrange to suppress the enemy.
No.
Oh.
Somewhat. It's not suppressing, but effective.
Eliminate the enemy.
Yeah, that's when the enemy's out in the open. You got clear targets, and you're
Okay.
ready to shoot to kill. That's what effective is.
Effective is to eliminate the enemy as quick as possible.
Not
Or
yeah,
no. Oh.
not that's not really in the description as quick as possible. It's
Oh,
just
okay.
the enemy's out in the open. You're able to effectively
You cut out.
Hello?
Yeah, there you go.
So yeah, when you want effective fire is usually when the enemies are out in the open or you have clear line of sight on them, and you're able to accurately take them out because they're not behind any solid cover. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because there's no need to waste the ammunition if they have no cover and they're out in the open. You're able to effectively, engage them in semi-automatic. Makes sense?
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna run by them one more time for you, and then I want you to try to repeat them. Okay, this is your run portion.
Okay.
All right, suppressive fire is your intense reaction to contact where you are effectively laying down hate towards the enemy. This is where you're 4 to 5 round bursts. You're not worrying too much about accuracy. You are just putting rounds where you think the enemy is shooting from. Make sense?
Yeah.
It is only for gaining, and the reason why you have suppressing fire is to gain fire superiority and maintain it. That way the enemy cannot fire effectively or maneuver effectively on our forces. Make sense?
Okay.
Sustainment rate of fire is when you have effectively won or is slightly contested in your favor of fire superiority. This is where you're firing one round approximately every 2 seconds. This is where you really don't have view of the enemy. The enemy is effectively suppressed, and you want to keep them that way while other units are maneuvering to eliminate that target. Make sense?
I think so.
Okay. And then effective fire is when you have clear line of sight of the enemy, and you are effectively able to eliminate them with, 1 or 2 rounds because they're out in the open with no cover. Very rarely will you get effective fire unless if it is a pre-planned ambush or you are a hasty ambush. It's very rare that you will get effective fire in an active combat scenario. Make sense?
I think so. Okay.
Okay. All right. What is suppressing fire?
Suppressing fire is laying down fire in the direction you think the fire is coming from, suppressing the enemy so they can't fire back, while friendlies move to maneuver to get around them and kill them. Sound about right?
Yeah, yep. If Jackson calls for suppressing fire while a friendly unit is maneuvering to the enemy position, yes, that is 100% correct. All right, and then what is sustainment rate of fire?
Sustainment rate of fire is where the enemy's at, but you're putting down one bullet every 2 seconds to keep them behind their cover so your friendly can move, maneuver, and eliminate the enemy.
Perfect. Couldn't have said it better myself. And then what is effective rate of fire?
Effective rate of fire is the enemy's in the open. You quickly look. Damn it.
Nope,
Think of it
you're
this way.
good.
Think of the terms. Effective. So what are you being effective at? What can you effectively do? Because they're
You're
out in the open.
fire. You're shooting. You're
Fantastic. What do you do when you shoot them because they're out in the open? It's
eliminate them
perfect. You can eliminate
Exactly.
them. Now, why can you eliminate them? Is it
because they're in the open,
cover?
no cover.
Perfect. Exactly. So effective fire is because you can effectively employ your weapon and eliminate the enemy. Think of it that way.
All right, okay.
With
Yeah,
very
good stuff.
minimal, very minimal risk or what have you, because they're
Yep,
out in the open.
exactly.
Also, put
Alright.
on your clear hearts.
Yeah, throw in your
Okay.
clears, and then we're gonna get into the briefing here. We're gonna go ahead and do this
Also-
this little tasking. So
Also, good job, Hearts. You went from not
No,
knowing
yeah,
jack
fantastic.
shit to knowing somewhat within 40 minutes.
no,
So
yeah, you're
good
good.
shit.
Good stuff. Okay, reference your map just off to the northeast of our position. We're going to be attacking the red area of the town of Neochori. Can you guys see it on the map?
Wait, one. Wait, you said Nero Cherry?
Neochori. I'm
Where
waving
is
my
it?
fucking
Yeah, I
pointer at
gotcha.
it.
Eyes on.
Okay, Hearts, you see it?
I step off for her. That's yep.
Okay, perfect. So we're starting at this step-off point. Our objective is to quickly conduct I'm not going to say a raid, but it's kind of a raid without the security and support by fire. But we're going to do a raid on this objective compound. Buildings 1, 2, and 3 have been marked, and there has been reports that there is in fact a United States Marine officer, Captain. I can't remember his name, but he's captain, and he's going to be inside of this compound. He was taken captive, and our objective is to push in there, take him, and bring him out. This town is filled with hostiles. We are going against the. Fuck, what are they? Hold on. Sorry. We're going against the Artistan Army. They've come to Altus. They have taken our captain, Mr. Captain. Captain Martin is his name. Martin got promoted apparently, but he was taken captive. So Captain Martin is currently inside of that one of those buildings there, and the Artistan Army is currently holding that entire section of the town just to the west of the LOA. So that little section there is where we're going to be. That is our permitted area to move in there and take out anything in there. There's no civilian considerations in this section. However, our objective is to get in there as quietly as possible and try to push to this compound before the enemy knows we're even there. As a side note, we have confirmed intelligence that the Artistan Special Forces are currently holding this compound. We believe that there's only a squad that is inside this compound. There shouldn't be
Only.
more, but there should only be, or not a squad. It's maybe like a reinforced fire team. There's not a lot of them with the Artistan Special Forces, and they are the only ones that are night vision capable. However, they are night vision capable. Everybody else is not night vision capable. They do not have the equipment for it, nor the funds to do so, and their special forces section is the only ones that are capable. Hence, why they're the ones providing security around this compound. We're not sure what they plan to do or why they're holding in this compound, why they're holding this area. They could possibly be getting a boat to pull out of here at some point. We're not sure. Side note: the civilian defense force of Altus is currently occupying Neochori. We are not permitted to enter that area. If we enter that area, the Altan Civilian Defense Force is going to turn on us, and we do not want that. We kind of want them on our side for this. So we are not to cross this LOA whatsoever. If they all of a sudden bring our guy over there, well, they're going to have to keep them over here. I'm sure the defense force over here will deal with them and hopefully not kill our captain. But we'll make do with what we can. So we're going to be starting from this step-off point. We've kind of been camping out here until nighttime. It's currently 0300, roughly. So we're going to push in as fairly directly. We're going to keep our eyes peeled because it's a very open area. There could be scouts or whatever here. We're not too sure. I would highly assume that if there are going to be scouts here, it's most likely going to be the special forces, and they're probably going to be letting them know that we're coming. But we're going to maneuver as best we can here. We're going to be suppressors on, night vision's on. We're going to be MCOM, and then we're going to push in there. It's going to be moat, so remember our procedures, etc. We're going to try to get in there as fast as possible. Just remember, slow is smooth, smooth is fast. Remember the moat practicing. Remember the procedure. First person on the door should cross over. They're the breacher, etc. Did I mention there's no civilian considerations here?
Yep, you have.
Okay, no civilian considerations. However, obviously, we've got a Marine here, and we're trying to not let them know we're here. We've been tasked with doing this. We have our platoon kind of stationed at Katalaki in case shit goes south, but we are going to push in here just as a fire team in the cover of dark. Any questions?
No, so one on VIP, everybody in the compound has NVGs, everybody outside don't, so there we go.
Check. I wouldn't say everybody outside. There could be, but again, there might be special forces here. I'm not sure. We don't know.
Okay.
We don't know, but we do know for sure the special forces are inside this box, and the Artistan army are outside this box. All right. There's no questions. We're gonna go ahead and wake up, quote unquote, from our little camp out. We're gonna go ahead and step off. Bye bye. Make sure it's the right building.
Locked and loaded.
Hey, firm, lock and load. Guess I should probably set my fucking radios.
Yep.
Remember, MCOM? I don't know why I'm setting my squad net, but I am. Okay.
Y'all good to go?
Yep.
Copy. Make sure we're on whisper. Christensen, go ahead and you take us out the best route you see fit, and try to get us towards that compound as quickly and direct as possible without notifying the enemy.
I'm going north.
Check. Parts, we're moving. Any patrol, let me know. Might be able to take them up beforehand.
With light sources.
Confirm.
Up on a shack.
Copy.
Contact. Contact south, get round south.
Christian's down, Christian's down.
No idea where we're taking contact from.
Sounds like north too.
Yeah, say from taking contact north somewhere. Jesus fucking Christ, that's heavy.
Okay, I'm gonna heal up. It's my left or right leg.
Fixing you up. Jackson's down, I think. Yeah, Jackson's down. Did you see where the shooter's at?
Yep, I do. 168.
I'm fucking... Mag's empty. Keep him suppressed, I'm gonna move. He's throwing smoke. Moving, keep him suppressed.
Reloading.
I'm carrying Jackson over towards you.
Ready for him.
What's the situation?
Reloading. Need to bandage up. I'm
Cover.
hurt.
What's the situation?
We
Retain contact on the south end. He's been
Yeah,
dealt with.
168.
North has been alerted.
Copy that. Well, let's try to do this as swiftly as possible.
Yeah, we have one contact, 168.
Still up?
I think so. I'm not too sure. He ducked down right when we started shooting at him.
Copy. Let's go ahead and push to clear that contact really quickly. House Christian, you two move. I'll cover.
Towards the right.
Very firm.
Apparently shooting light don't work. Thank you.
Contact down.
Check. Rally up. Let's continue moving.
Both contacts are down. There was two of them.
Patching up my right leg again.
What's up with your right leg?
I do not know. It's probably needs stitches.
Sorry, copy. Say again.
Patching up my right leg.
Copy. We'll keep you covered.
I'm good now. Let's move.
Check. Christian, off you. Remember, try to keep it quiet. Don't engage anything unless, like, call it up first. Obviously, if they're shooting at you, fucking fire, but... Soft clearing as well.
Where exactly is this building? Off to our right, front right, correct?
Check. It's gonna be roughly 097 from us. The black box marked on map.
Copy. On me.
Check.
You want to do danger crossings or negative?
Negative. Let's just keep moving. Keep your head on.
Copy. Fuck that, let's go this back alleyway, back way.
Yeah, check. Let's try to not shoot the lights. Let's just avoid them.
Okay. This back alleyway's a death trap.
Check.
Left this building.
Copy. Let's pass.
Pass it.
Stay firm, passive. We're not gonna engage anything we don't have to.
You want to pass him?
Yep, just keep passing. Unless they start shooting at us, we're not gonna shoot them. Avoid the lights. times 1 individual 081 from my is unalerted.
Okay. You just want to take him out?
Yeah, pop him in the head if you can.
Wait one.
Alright, keep up security southwest.
Contact down.
Check, let's go ahead and keep moving towards the target.
Contact south 115. Correction 155.
Copy. Times 1 individual, building 090. Good shot.
Special unit, NVGs. Down.
Check, that's our target compound.
Copy, it's gonna be bearing 122. White buildings 122. And that compound concrete walls. Okay, flash prep.
You shooting?
There we go. Okay, let's start moving.
Contact front left or front right.
Contact down. Yeah, contact's down, there might be more.
Yeah.
Check, Hearts, you still with us?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Copy that, let's go ahead and keep pushing up. Christensen, Hearts, both of you guys push up to the wall, hold there, and then I'll bound up.
We gotta make sure
One
these guys are
contact in
down,
here.
they're still
One contact.
unconscious.
One contact right here in this room right next to us.
They're shooting.
Wait one, I gotta repack.
Copy, Hearts, cover him.
If you need me to back up, just let me know. Back up, back the fuck up, back the fuck up, back the fuck up.
You good?
He was
Taking
taking
I'm
shots
good. I'm
somewhere
good.
to the
They
east.
just hit the wall.
Stay low. Eyes on.
Motherfucker prone in the courtyard, 095, behind the tree. Just follow my lace.
I see it.
He's behind.
Behind that tree.
Stay low.
Stay low.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Got him. He's dead. He's dead. I'd seen him. I'd seen him die.
The arm.
Around these guys is ridiculous.
Confirm.
I'm gonna quickly reload.
A firm. Alright, we're good.
To move, Jackson.
Hearts cover me, I'm gonna cross. Crossing.
Hearts.
Christian's is down. I don't know where he got shot from. Oh, window 200. Page actions. Christian's down.
Radio check.
Or Lima. We got a target right here at 200 in the window. Or 194. 194. Christian's back up. He got him.
Okay, Hearts.
Piece of fucking shit, motherfuckers.
Hearts, get your fucking gun pointing down that fucking road. We're gonna fucking cross.
Christensen, we're gonna lay some fucking hate down this fucking range. You're gonna cross the road.
Wait one.
Keep their heads down.
you get across.
Hold hearts. Hearts cross.
Crossed.
Jack, last man, we're clear. Get a fresh mag in, let's clear all these buildings. Been on that fucking building, 112. Tree, corner. I had one contact, southeast side, he's down.
Hearts, cover for Christensen while he moves.
It's red on ammo, I have to repack my mags, 40 seconds.
Check. Try to cross over here if you can beforehand. Just so you got some cover. Alright, let's get a fresh mag in before we breach.
Reloaded.
Ammo count.
Yellow, green, green.
I'm green on ammo, I got some to spare if you need.
Wait, what?
I'm green on ammo if you need some spare. It's on my vest.
Copy, just put them in your bag.
Should be 3.
Much appreciated, I'm only gonna take 2 off you.
Check.
Good move.
Copy. It's good to go. Heart's your point, man. Remember, we're breaching this building on our right. You're in a weird sideways lean, Hearts.
Oh, my bad. That's my bad. That's my bad.
There. Okay, get a fresh mag. Let's go. On me. Next building. Moving to the backside, southeast.
Watch windows.
Open door.
Protect inside the main room. Breach, just breach, just breach, just breach.
Move, move, move. No delay, no delay. Move, move, move. Hearts, go, go, go.
Moving. Covering down on
Keep on going, Hearts.
status.
We're good, we're good. No, 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 you clear.
Hearts, clear, clear, clear. Clear that room. Clear that. There you go. I got the door.
Okay, we got one up here. It's one VIP, one at VIP.
Check. Clear the whole fucking floor.
Before you secure him, Hearts, get over here.
Report.
All clear.
Green,
We have 1 positive jackpot, jackpot, jackpot.
Jackpot copy. We're gonna fucking get the fuck out of here, then let's roll.
you... I got him.
Okay.
I got him. I'm really low on ammo.
Oh, okay.
But I got
Downstairs.
Check.
On you, Jackson.
I gotta dodge the way we came.
Cover and keep moving.
Let me in front of you, Christian.
Yeah, you're good. I'm just trying to get some cover.
Christensen, if you want me, let me hold on to him while you two fucking roll.
I'm
Red
ready.
on ammo.
Check, never mind, scratch. Move, Hearts, point. I'll give you bearings, just push it out northwest. Once you get onto this road, shift west, follow the road west.
Contact. contacts right-hand side of the road. I heard them on their way through.
We're not fucking engaging contact. Keep fucking on.
Which room you just checked, Jackson?
They roll.
Go.
Perfect frag.
Yeah, this building right here, guys. That's where I got killed. I swear.
Fucking POW.
Okay.
POW. Oh yeah, our rescued POW. There he is. I literally
Alright.
have.
Bring it off a whisper.
I have 5 rounds left.
Whew. Gotten fucking close there. Alright, good fucking shit, boys. We avoided literally almost all the fucking contacts there. Good fucking work. It's pretty fucking clean. We managed to save Captain Chris Martin. Rescued him. Good shit. He is. I don't think he's wounded. He's a little injured, but that's perfectly fine and as expected. You guys did a good fucking job clearing the rooms. I didn't exactly see anything on the top floor of the building. Christensen, what did you see up there? How'd it go?
Oh, what, the one that we're
Yeah,
our
the top floor
captain
of that
was in?
second building.
Just remember, Hearts is the first man up. You gotta clear that. You gotta clear that side room over to the side.
Alright.
And sorry for rushing you, but I just knew that. And sorry for rushing that clearing. It was just as soon as we were set up, I just knew that we had to go.
Well,
Yeah,
because
check.
what I
It's
was
kinda
going what
one
we
of those
did in Mount.
situations where they started shooting at us before we even got to the building. That's one of those kind of things where you kind of ditch the process and just fucking run
Well,
in.
no, it wasn't even that. It was just the fact that we were set up. It's just if we're set up right there, there's no need for the gun nods or anything. Just if we're set up
Yeah,
like that,
check.
just go. Because
Check, very good point.
Hearts was over on the other side. We were set up correctly. We were properly set up every single time we breached a room. It was just we didn't do the shoulder taps or anything. It
Affirm.
was because I mean we were lined up correctly and it looked like everyone was ready. So that's why I was just like, all right, go. I
Yep.
didn't want to be stagnant right
And
there.
in that case, if you're the single man, also known as the breacher, if you're the breacher and everybody else is just starting to fucking roll in, just always remember you're the last one in. No matter what.
Okay.
Even if everybody forgets to do the gun knobs, forgets the procedure, as the breacher, you're the last one in every fucking time. Just as a rule of thumb.
Yeah.
So that we're not banging into each other, getting locked up. But honestly, yeah, very fucking clean stuff, Hearts. Very good fucking job remembering the procedure and whatnot. You did a very fucking good job. Speaking of the procedure, if you go ahead and about face. Are y'all willing to run through the fucking course?
Yeah, just let me
Yeah.
rearm and I'll do it.
Yeah, well,
let's go ahead and
Christian,
rearm the
reason
box.
why
I'll stop
I didn't go around that corner because I was remember what we did from Mount.
Yeah, but you remember
Because like
that,
first man upstairs, go to that straight to that door there.
No, no. I think we say the first man upstairs clears the
Hey,
room.
the first man upstairs should be covering that door because if the first man goes to clear the
Oh,
back
yes,
corner,
that's right,
then
that
the
is my-
fucking
that's-
that door can swing
that's-
open and nobody's there.
Yeah, right when you said go around that corner, I was like, wait a minute, I'm supposed to be here at this door.
It's
fine.
it's
Shit
my mistake.
happens. You fucking adapted and you've
Yeah.
it's fine. Nothing bad happened. But yeah, as a rule of
Yeah,
thumb,
you're
you
right. Because
always cover
I
the
actually
danger
I
first.
remember that because I actually pointed that out. So
Yeah,
yes,
you're good. You're good. It's all
You're
good.
right. Harry,
Like I
sorry,
said,
yeah.
everybody here makes mistakes. Also, I'm gonna fucking Zeus heal everybody because I assume everybody's injured. Also,
Well, I
so
died, so I
civilian force didn't do anything, which is fantastic. Yeah, y'all killed fucking. Y'all did a great fucking job with shit. But yeah, there was a sniper team right off the bat. They were hitting actually very fucking good.
Yeah,
in ghillie suits. Obviously they started shooting us first, which was not what I told them to do, but they did it anyways because Arma. So, yeah. You guys can rearm, by the way.
well, yeah, I should rearm because I died and came back. So yeah.
So mission accomplished. We got in, got out. That was some fucking pristine shit, I gotta say. Fucking straight up got in, saved the motherfucker, got out. Absolutely, like almost zero fucking issues. Also, stand by for time change. So it's fucking daytime, at least noon ish.
Yeah, that last part, that's where I died at. But I think none of us had no idea that guy was right there in that doorway in that back corner.
No, yeah, it did catch us a little off guard, but I mean, again, bound to happen. Y'all did a fucking good job for what we did. And that honestly went much cleaner than I thought it was. But you guys see the power to not talking at all during mount. If we were on fucking anything above whisper or talking a little bit more, all of those people would have started shooting at us way sooner. We would have been found way sooner, and that would have taken us twice as long.
Oh
It
yeah.
took us maybe 30 minutes tops. 30 minutes tops. Not even actually. Actually, no. I mean, okay, I lied. It took us 45 minutes, but I mean, it would have taken an hour or an hour and 10 if we ended up doing anything else. So good fucking work. You guys are fucking top tier shit. I can tell you that right off the bat. All right, so I'm gonna set my radio because that's kind of important for this fucking procedure. But we're gonna go ahead and run the course again. Remember, time to beat is 4 minutes and 10 seconds.
That was
Let me double
12.
check.
That was
But,
8.
time to beat currently
That's 408, I thought.
4 minutes and 5 seconds.
Oh, okay.
4 minutes 5 seconds to get in and out of that fucking building. We can run it a couple times if you guys want, or we can just do it once. We'll see how we feel after the first one.
Yeah.
But, I got my good old fashioned stopwatch ready. I'm gonna teleport us to the lead building. And bye. And then we're gonna do the same shit we've done every fucking time. I believe this one is first, yes. Alright. Uh-oh, why's my... Hold on, don't mind me NDing, stand by.
I'm ready to see it go.
No, we're good. Okay. Alright. Same procedure as before. Remember, general standard rule of thumb, we gotta get through this whole thing. No talking whatsoever. You cannot talk. You gotta stay on whisper, and we gotta use only the tactics that were provided. Second thing, time beat, 4 minutes, 5 seconds, 3 buildings total. We are to push clear through, use the procedures as discussed prior. Once I say go, the timer will start. First man in the line is going to be the first man. Whatever the hell the order is what the order will be. Again, remember it's mount, it'll go all over the place. This is going to be recorded for record this time, so we can see how fucking fantastic we are or how shit we are. So
Yeah.
we'll review it later, and it'll be on YouTube, and we can discuss later if the chance is given. So, any questions before we begin?
None.
Nothing? Copy. All right. Bring it down to a whisper. Stand by for the go word.
Make sure you got a mag in. Go.
One contact up tie.
Oh shit, boys. 3 minutes 53 fucking seconds.
Damn.
Good.
We beat our fucking record, man. We beat 4 minutes 5.
Well, that was with 4-man.
That is true. That is true.
Yeah, sorry about that,
And
Jackson. I
4
got stuck
minutes
on that
5
door on the
with a 4-man,
second
3
one.
minutes 53 with a 3-man. That's still gonna be the record to beat. Doesn't matter if we are 3-man or 4-man. That's the new record. Good fucking shit, boys. That was pretty fucking clean. Pretty fucking clean. There was a couple instances where there was a little bit of jagging up and jagging on the doors.
Yeah, some reason I opened the door.
It wasn't exactly pristine, but I mean, it happens. Everything else is very fucking pristine. It's almost as if you guys were. It's almost as if I know we just did this like last week Friday. But,
Yeah.
I mean, still, it looks like it's pretty fucking on point for you guys. Obviously, we all messed up, including myself. Everybody kind of janked up a little bit. Hearts, make sure there was one key instance where we were on the top floor. I hooked up on the building or on the doorway. You cleared the corner first. Fan-fucking-tastic. Second task, you got to make sure you restrain that civilian. Because you don't know.
Okay.
You got to make sure you restrain him just so he doesn't A, get in our way, and B, just because it's a part of the course. We got to restrain all the civilians.
Okay.
Just to. It's primarily so they don't get in our way, but also so they don't fuck with us while we're in the process of breaching a room. Because if they if they don't like us, they grab onto us or grab our rifle, then all of a sudden we got some fucking interesting shit going on. It ain't exactly good. So
Negative.
yeah. So make sure once we do that, you fucking hook onto those civilians and whatnot. Make sure they're fucking sure they're clear and good shit. Unfortunately, there was a couple doors that were left open. I forgot to fucking close them because of the civilians, so there's doorways open. As my apologies. Forgot to check, of course, before I doing it. But other than that, good fucking shit. Minimal communications. I accidentally clicked my radio for so often, just to squeeze in my mouse a little bit. But you guys did a very good fucking job. I don't know if you guys want to run that through again, or if you are.
I'm content.
Say again.
I'm content.
You're content, as in you're happy with what we're doing.
Happy with what we
Check. Copy your hearts.
Same. That was perfect.
Copy what we got. Good shit. All right, boys. 2 minutes 53 seconds. I'll mark it down in the fucking thing. That's for the new time to beat. We're on fucking point with this shit. We're getting very good. So
Yeah, sorry for about that second building. Got stuck in that door. I don't know what happened.
no, don't worry.
I moved and I just couldn't go no further.
That was just Arma being Arma. That just fucking happens. Yeah. So good shit though. Good, honestly, very good conceptual shit. Christensen, good fucking call. Swap it to the opposite side door of the breacher, because I assume you noticed, hey, that door is gonna swing towards Jackson, so I'm gonna go the opposite side so that we go in. Very good call. Sometimes you can, honestly, don't confuse this with anything, but if you very straightforward look at the door handle, general rule of thumb, line up opposite side of the door handle. You can kind of see that this one's going to swing open to the right because there is no indentation for the door.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna swing open to the inwards or outwards.
Over here, for example. Oh,
You
not a
can't.
good one. Okay, well, but other than that, actually, wait, maybe this one. Negative, it also swings outwards. But yeah, general rule of thumb, if the door looks like it's on the outer hinges, it's probably going to swing outwards, and then it's going to be opposite the door handle. That's just rule of thumb. Don't keep that in mind. Don't think about it too much. Just fucking stack up. And obviously we got our situation, so if the door swings to the breacher, everybody else goes in, breacher's last, which is fantastic. If the door swings towards everybody else, breacher in first, and then second man, and then 2-man, 3-man goes in. Makes sense?
Just how the cookie crumbles.
If
Makes
perfect
perfect sense.
shit happens in Moat, and obviously everything gets all over the fucking place. So just keep that in mind. Other than that, shit, fucking, you guys did a fantastic job tonight. Where the fuck did he go?
I'm right here.
Fucking
I was just looking at the doors.
The alien's sick here or some shit. Fuck, man. Also, you guys can go off whispering, by the way. You're very quiet.
Oh, I'm off.
Yeah, I am too. I'm on the middle.
Apparently just deaf from shooting too much. You guys did a fantastic job, though. I got some reports to write. Apparently everybody's chilling down the squad leader channel, so we can go ahead and hop down there. You guys did a fantastic job. Feel free to disconnect. You are dismissed. Good shit.